right, welcome again to Football Picks, Conspiracies, and more. I'm your co-host, Paul McDaniel. Over here we got Mater, Antonio Roberts, and over here we got eBay, and that's Eric Coleman.
And guess what? And we are. I hope I can get a sponsorship from Jack Daniels.
I thought it was Jack Daniels. Yeah.
What Jack Daniels? Yeah. Well, I gotta see how they say it to get a sponsorship.
Oh, okay.
I gotta say how they say it now. I'm just saying I in the hood. And the people that reservate to me, Jack Daniels. Yeah. I just say in the building always.
And
so get what?
We're all from Tennessee. Just to let you know, in England. If you're over in England and you want people to know where you're from, just tell them Jack Daniels. And then they're like, oh, Tennessee.
But get what?
They know.
They're going to think you from French, Germany, Bosnia, London.
Hey, they know where I'm from.
If you say Jack
ain't nobody questioning where I'm
but
from.
But listen, if you say Jack Daniels, they ain't going to never know where you from.
They ain't going to never question
They was about what? He gotta be.
Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
Yeah. Last week,
get together, mate.
We had our games,
right now.
And I had taken the trophies. I had the big trophy and the little trophy, and this week I'm relinquishing them both. On our show, the winner was
Dandara
Mater.
Dandara.
So this thing keeps going back and forth.
I'm gonna say this one more time though. I ain't won that coin though.
No.
Never forget that.
No.
So, have it. But eBay will come out in the end with all the money.
No. I put the icing on the cake. I win the last game and the big pot.
Okay. There'll be a nice pot.
Close out the year.
Close out the year.
Mater.
Yeah, if that happened like that.
Okay.
What's going to be fun is that last week, somebody's going to be like picking every dang upset on there to get back in the game. That'll be fun to see.
And it'll happen.
That would be fun.
And it'll happen.
For some people.
This conspiracy part will come out.
Yeah.
Watch what I tell you.
Oh, yeah. See, it's getting to that part of the year now, everybody.
It's a close season.
This part of the year is when the games go. They decide, okay, these are the teams that actually are good and the teams that actually are not. But Vegas has giving you a different docket of what's really going on. In this next part of the season, the last half, you're going to see totally different teams step forward in the last half. Now, we've been talking about the conspiracy theories and things, and I thought, one of the things we should do at the start of the show is to let you know all the teams that are 80% favorites, so you can watch and see that while these teams everybody thinks will win, notice how many of them lose because so much money is involved. So here's your teams. Buffalo.
Hold on 1 second, Paul. Let me throw this in there just before we get started on these picks. You see, he got Batman right there. I don't know why he still got Batman on this show. Batman has been destroyed. What a name, Death Star, Death Leader.
It's a paperweight. It's a tombstone, man. It's my picture on the tombstone.
I just throw it in there. Just don't let your comic fans miss that deal. I want to throw that in.
All right, so your 80% teams this week, that 80% of the bets are going in this direction. These are the teams. You got Buffalo, you got the Dallas Cowboys, you got the Buccaneers, which are 80% on both the spread and the money line. And then the Dolphins are both spread and money line. And then you got the Chargers, both spread and money line. And the Chiefs, just money line. And the Eagles, just money line. And those are your teams that 80% of the money is going in one direction. Watch those games, pay attention, and see how those games turn out, because those are the games that you can watch and see that something weird goes down, conspiracies happen. Those are the ones, because that's where all the monies go. All right, so let's get this thing started this week, and let's just get right into our picks.
Let's get into it.
Let's go on and do it.
Because You got to give him props. He's the winner this week, but Mater don't do a lot of trash talk.
Well, it was a baby win. Don't never forget
But
that.
he just wins, takes his trophy, and he's cool.
No, overwhelming
winning,
win like
Yeah.
eBay did.
Yeah.
But don't never forget eBay sheets.
just a winner, man.
Both of his sheets won everything.
But just know, if
That's about
Paul
1,
or
2.
eBay wins, you're going to hear about it for the first 15 minutes.
Just know that.
That's how this show
Just
works.
know that Mate ain't won yet.
But let's
so
go.
We don't know how his thing gonna go.
Mater's in the lead, man. He's beating
But
him.
now we talking about on the money right now that you confiscate.
Oh, yeah.
Mater ain't never tasted that. You know, he's not a vampire yet. You know, he's in training right now to be a vampire. He's a pre-vampire. Blade said he got the, with the mark on his neck. He got the mark on his neck, man. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, folks. We're starting them out. Here's your picks. We'll try to give you the best information so that you can make the perfect pick this week and make your own money on these picks. We got Buffalo and Detroit. Buffalo is spotting Detroit 9.5 points.
9.5?
Woo, that's big.
Take 10 to beat that.
That's right. 89% of the money is going on the bets are going on Buffalo winning this game outright, and rightfully so because they're that big of a favorite. So who you gonna take, eBay?
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, Turkey Day, baby. Gobble, gobble.
Detroit done sucked
Every Thanksgiving for 20 years. Since Barry Sanders.
Ooh, made that man quit. The man had to quit, man. The man retired.
Calvin Johnson was the
Early.
same.
Hey, same way. I'm talking about.
Same team.
Hey, guess what? It's a new day. Money's on the line. Everybody's probably taking the
Okay, when you
bills.
circle it, if you want to spread,
I'm not
circle the
taking
9.5.
no spread.
Then just circle the money,
Yeah, okay.
the big points.
Okay.
There you go. We'll make it
Listen to
easy
me.
this time.
Listen to me. Detroit Lions will win this game. They'll come out heroic on Thanksgiving Day for the first time. And Detroit might build some more car lots in their city with all them cars they build.
Houses.
Man, everything, man. Detroit back on the map. It's just like
Makes
the Jets.
sense. Makes
They
sense.
dancing. Detroit all the way.
I hate to be this way, but I love that
Second that
pick.
motion.
At Detroit,
SPP.
You second that motion?
I'm going to second that
No, he's
notion.
definitely not SPV.
Detroit usually shows up for Thanksgiving here the last few years, but they usually play their best game on Thanksgiving, and they're in front of their fans. Probably the biggest draw they're going to get this year. They're going to show up to play, and I'm going to take Detroit, and I'm going to take them to
Outright.
straight up win that game.
Outright win. Well, I'm with you guys. I'm with you. And like you said, it's the biggest stage for Detroit. Once again, they tanking. I can't stress that enough. They ain't trying to win football games. They got a bigger picture, a bigger vision in store. But I will take the Lions plus 9.5. They will cover that spread. They will cover that spread easily. I don't know about the win. I wouldn't go that far for your hard-earned money, folks.
Oh man, I like that pick. I was definitely inclined to go the same way. All right, next pick. The Giants are also getting 9 points. So they're playing the Cowboys. The Cowboys are spotting them 9 points. We'll go back to you, eBay, because you do really well with the New York teams. Those are your picks, man.
I'm gonna say this right here, man. Saquon, man. Dallas got that edge rush. They gonna kill him in the middle with Saquon. Man, the Giants, man, head up. I need them points.
I'm just following him the whole time. I already got it circled though, so just so you know, I ain't following you. But I took the Giants in the 350. One of the biggest reasons is because of 80% of the money is going on the Cowboys. So I think the Giants, once again, one of them division games like we talked about with Washington and Philly.
Yeah.
And that's one of those big games.
And that division game goes both ways, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Now, same way the Giants see the Cowboys twice a year, the Cowboys see the Giants twice a year. And that defense is, they ferocious, bro. It's the best defense in the league. Nobody is doing nothing with that defense this year. Nobody's doing nothing with that defense this year. He talking about rushing up the middle. They got D tackles. Dallas got a complete defense. And their offense is scoring points. Bro, y'all better look out. Jerry Jones messed around and put something together down there. And Dallas will cover that spread. They'll smack the Giants around like they smacked the Vikings.
Well done. That ain't no safe pick neither. That ain't no safe pick. That's a tough spread to cover. And once again, like we said, I kind of see that the Giants may go downhill. There's certain teams that you watch this first part of the year that you see and you think, you know what, that team's not really that good.
Right.
I think the Giants is one of those teams. But
they can stand to lose 1 or 2.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And speaking of that, on your next pick with the Vikings, I'm gonna go right into that one.
All right, go for it.
That. The Vikings can stand to lose another game. With that being said, I'm gonna take New England to go into Minnesota in that dome and squeak out a win against the Vikings. 2 in a row they lose. Man. You heard it here first, folks.
All right.
New England, straight up.
That's a bold pick as well. I'm gonna go against you though on this one, so I can be different on one. I'm taking the Vikings and the 2.5 points. I think the Vikings are actually for real. They don't necessarily need that game that bad, but I do think they're gonna take on the Patriots, and because it's at the Vikings, I'm taking the Vikings and the 2.5. What you got, eBay?
Man, I really think the Patriots gonna make the playoffs. So I'm gonna be SPE right now and take the Patriots plus the 2.5.
So they beat them. They're gonna beat them by what? 2 or 1 or 2?
I don't know.
I'm saying the Minnesota.
I think the Patriots are gonna make the playoffs.
So you think the Patriots will win?
Yeah, but I'm just gonna take the 2.5 to be safe. Just to be safe.
SPE.
SPE. I just said that. SPE. Say picky, but
there it is.
I took the Vikings and the 2.5. I think they're gonna cover it. I think they're gonna pull it off, and it's at home.
Okay.
But the next pick is the Broncos and the Panthers, and just to let all y'all know, the quarterback Walker for the Panthers is questionable. So he may not be playing in that game. So it might be something to take into account here. And I'll go ahead and go first and say I'm going to take the Broncos. The Broncos are minus 2.5. And like he says, the Lions are tanking. I think the Panthers are tanking. And I think they'll let the Broncos win that game. And I think the Broncos will win by exactly 3 points. So where you going with, Mater?
Well, with all that being said, and Russell, the Broncos, that's just one of those teams you bet with week in and week out. You don't get mad when they lose because next week you believe in Russell and his heroics. But this ain't that year. This ain't that year. The Panthers will come out and they will actually beat the Broncos at home.
I keep saying the Panthers are tanking, but I haven't actually said the Broncos. Every week you think Russell's going to show up this week, and it just doesn't happen. Exactly.
You don't see it. They lose week in and week out.
Yeah.
And you like them again next week.
Yeah. Hey, I've been losing a bunch. He does me wrong this week. Me and Russell ain't friends no more. I ain't picking him no more. All right.
eBay.
What you got, eBay?
Hey, man. I think, where it is?
Who you looking for?
These guys. I think they the tank of the year. Put them in at the punch. I'm taking the Panthers plus 2.5. Russell, he looking for a number 1 pick, maybe defense, maybe offense, who cares? But they stink. Don't put them back into talking about we need to trash them folks for the rest of the year.
So yeah.
They done lost the parlay for him.
Yeah.
Man.
He's done taking them completely out. The helmet doesn't even belong out there.
Don't belong in the
You might as well take them out. Well, there's another team you can, there's quite a few of those teams you can take out. I think the Browns might be one of those teams you can go ahead and take out, even though good team every week he's about that running game of the Browns coming through, but every week they don't always come through.
And guess what? I'm gonna lead you on in. I'm taking the Browns plus 3.5. I think Kareem Hunt. I think Chubbs will have an awesome game. And this is the week.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson comeback. He might not look perfect.
Is this the week?
This is the week. He come back.
He might
not look perfect, but I think he'll give enough to beat Tom Brady.
Who are you talking about?
Deshaun with the quarterback.
Oh, you mean Watson?
Yeah, I just said Deshaun Watson. I said Watson.
Oh, you did say Watson? It was week 13. He's coming back. Is this week 13? I don't think this is week. I don't think he is coming back.
Like 7 games. I didn't think it was no 13 games.
They said week 13 he was coming back, so I'm not sure.
I thought it was week 7.
I'll get back to that in a minute, but I don't think he is because everybody's taking the Buccaneers. All the bets are going the Buccaneers' way.
Well, okay, we're gonna go with them then.
I'm still going with them whether Watson's there or not. I'm taking the Browns in the 3.5 because all of the money's going the Buccaneers' way. I'm almost tempted to take the 155, but I know, and Mater knows, that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are that team that you saw the first half of the year what they did. This next section of the year, I think Tampa Bay is going to step up and they're going to be that playoff team. And Mater's been saying it the whole time too, so I ain't taking credit for it. But that's why I think they'll win, but they won't cover the spread.
Right.
Exactly 3 points.
Bucks will not make the playoffs this year.
What you got?
No, 3.5. Circle plus 3.5 Brown. Keep it simple. Let's go.
Man, a few words.
Let's go.
Hey, he got it. All right. Ravens and the Jaguars. Now, believe it or not, right now the majority of the bets are for the Jaguars to win this game outright. I can't believe that. What are you going to take, eBay?
Come on, man. You know, Lamar Jackson, my guy, his contract year, he would demolish the Jaguars. Pierre Paul with them blowed out fingers. Shh, man, come on. Ravens, man.
Lamar. Andy taking the -4.
They cover the 4.
All right. Well, I'm going to say, I'm just going to come out and go with Jaguars plus the 4 because I don't think they'll win, but certainly won't win because too many people are taking that bet. And the underdog, if you ever watch these gambling things, anytime the underdog is getting the majority of the bets, especially if they're a big underdog, they don't win. Vegas doesn't give that up. Your upsets come with the team that actually is getting the 20% of the bets. But you watch these games, it just doesn't happen that way. So I know the Jaguars won't win, but I'm still going to take them to cover the 4-point spread because 3 points has kind of been the thing these last few weeks. So what you going with, Mater? Ravens and Jaguars.
I didn't get to hear neither one of you guys' picks, and it never matters to me. But, but I will take the Ravens head up. I'll just take the little tiny 55 points that I know is guaranteed. I don't know what you guys pick. It don't even matter. Let's go.
Hey, we all picked a different one. That's going to work out perfect. Somebody's getting points off of there.
There you go.
All right. Now, we got another team that ain't going nowhere but's getting a lot of points. The Texans are getting 13 points from the Dolphins. Seems like a lot. Now, the Dolphins have been playing good, but they've not been blowing people out. They've been squeaking out a lot of wins. So the Dolphins this week are giving 13 points to the Texans. Who you going with, eBay?
Texas, man. I think this is a game that is not a primetime game. I think this is a game that they'll bring Tula back down to earth. And the Texans will finally get a win. And that's it, Texans. Head up. 450.
Oh, man, did that man just say that, Paul?
I know, he did.
Texas
That hurt.
head up.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that man tripping. Give me the Dolphins minus the 13.5, man. Texas will lose another game. That's another team that's in that draft. They already know who they want to pick. They need a quarterback, and they going to get him. Minus 13, Dolphins.
So this is going to be another one of those games that one of us is going to get some points.
Right.
Because I'm going to take the Texans and the 13 points. Because, like I've been saying, they got to make Tua look good because everything that happened.
Texas ain't nobody to look good on.
But the Texans, if eBay's right, understand this. The majority of the money is going to the Dolphins on both sides, even the 13 points, which is surprising to me. NFL team getting 13 points and everybody's taking it. So I'm taking the Texans plus the 13 points because I am SPP.
See what my co-hosts don't know either, folks, that when they put those spreads up at those percentages are unwritten in stone. they put the opposite on that on you to trick you every now and again too. So every time they say 80%, don't mean automatically go against the 80%. Sometimes the 80% is right here, like pick me, this is the right side, and it make you go opposite because you like to go opposite.
Oh yeah. Hey, they make sure if 80% was a cut and stone thing, guess what? Everybody would know about it, and everybody would steal money.
Can I say some things, man? eBay told you here today the Texans will win, just like the Titans gonna make it to the Super Bowl. Let's keep it going.
I don't know if y'all watch the podcast and all his guarantees, but I hope he's holding up to his end of the bargain on you guys' guarantees, man.
I done made a lot of them. I won 2 in a row, baby. First and second place in the whole pot. Never forget that.
Okay.
eBay was first and second row. Lucky I couldn't put all them sheets in together because you'll be way behind on points.
Oh, man.
Well, that's why we have the spread right here to let everybody see who's winning.
Where is eBay on this shit?
Who's
board? Where is he on this damn board?
I can't
Where the
wait.
fuck is he at?
I ain't down far.
Okay. Excuse my French, y'all.
You got the turkey, right? Yeah, no,
So, yeah.
It's on my
Excuse
truck.
my French.
We got
On the
it.
back of my truck.
Point to the scoreboard. That's where we're at right now. So anyway, we got the Jets and the Bears are going to be that next game. The Bears are getting 4.5 points from the Jets. And I'm going to go ahead and start this one out because this is another one of those teams. We've watched the Jets
All right, man.
this
Appreciate it.
first part of the season,
We cooking tomorrow.
and we know.
Huh? Yeah, I'm cooking them in the morning. This from Jerry.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm frying.
We know with the Jets that they've looked better than any of us think they are. And I think the Jets are that team that started out on fire this year that are going to drop off and not even make the playoffs. And that's my prediction. And they start this stupid crap about drama. They're going drama about Zach Wilson said this in the media and now his whole team's upset at him. So they're making a story to let you know as to why the Jets are tanking and why they're going to go south.
What?
And so
You think that, Paul?
I think that. I think the Jets are going to disappear.
I'm hearing a conspiracy here.
I'm hearing
SPP
it.
done drunk too much Jack Daniels, eh?
All right.
The aroma.
We will see, but I'm taking the Bears plus 4.5.
So why you think the Jets want another losing season after all the losing season they had again?
Well, I think that they started out good. They're all happy. But now they've started this drama crap about now his team's upset with Zach Wilson. But I think that's just a show to let
So what did he
Vegas.
say for the fans that's on that doesn't listen to the NFL networks and our show and listening to our show? What happened?
I think that the
I'm saying,
Jets.
what did he say?
Well, basically he come out and they were having a problem with Zach Wilson and he took the blame and didn't take it all on himself. And he passed the blame off. You know, like it wasn't all on him, unlike what he should have done and taken all the blame. The
Yeah,
coach
but it's
came
not all on him.
No, it's not. But that's the kind
But
of
you're the
thing you have to
quarterback,
do.
and they
Yeah.
always the coach or the quarterback, and this.
Yeah, as the quarterback,
Yeah.
you got to suck it in and say it. He's new. He doesn't understand that yet. The coach came on and had some words, and they're even talking about maybe not even playing him. You know, that was some of the talk that was out there. But I'm just saying, none of that meant anything. I think that's just the NFL wants you to think the Jets were great at the start of the year. Now they're going to start making money on you taking that Jets.
Or another conspiracy theory that they can make you want to think that's drama within their locker room, and there's no drama, and the Jets just continue to roll. That's an option.
All right.
What you going
Well,
with?
I'm going with the Bears, and I'm going to go ahead and say the Bears plus 4.5 because Mater's got me thinking that it could be the other way around.
I had the Bears head up, but I'm gonna take the Bears plus that 4.5 though. I think New York might win, but they ain't gonna cover those 4.5.
All right. Well, you
Bears
got,
head up. I like Justin Fields. I think he's doing good shit. And I think the Jets are the Jets. The Jets got a great defense, but I think just him with his combo of run, pass, and then Bears is one of the greatest defenses in the NFL too right now.
just
So-
remember Cousin Anthony. Usually he's pretty good on the Jets, but he won't take a bullet for you, Cousin Anthony. He won't pick the Jets and let them win.
Well, Justin Fields is he's something different for me right now. I just think next year, man, watch out for them Bears. Bro.
Time out.
All right.
We'll take a commercial break, and we'll come right back with the Titans for our man here.
Ooh! Ooh!
Two.
All right, now the big pick. That's the one we all wait for and the one we all want to get over with.
Never.
Or at least 2 of us want to get it over
Never.
with.
So y'all Titan fans or you not?
Just to let you know,
That's
I'm
a
the
home
senior
team.
Titans fan. I was a huge Houston Oilers fan. Loved Warren Moon and run and shoot. My favorite teams ever was those Houston Oilers teams. So I've been with them all the way since they've been in Tennessee.
Yeah, we've been having a heartbreak a lot of years. You just became a fan.
The mayor, bro, bro. When they was in Memphis, bro, I was at the Liberty Bowl. But anyway, that before they even got here. But anyway, turn them trucks that way. Turn the camera toward them damn trucks, man. Man, Daryl and them said we was gonna make them the Titans colors, and that's the only reason I worked here. And ever since I worked here, man, I love my job because guess what? I'm a Titans fan. Yeah, I got Predators on the front of my truck, man. Look at that first truck. The Predators in the middle, man. You dig? Tennessee everything, you dig?
And you can call them Titans colors. They're still Oiler colors too, my friend. They're still looking like an Oilers truck.
I feel like,
Campbell.
can I start this off? And I know I might be a little extra on it, but I feel like they disrespected us. After we got 10 sacks in that last year playoff game. They disrespected us by made us a point and a half underdog with our defense
I
at
totally
this point.
agree with that. That's unbelievable.
Our defense at this point. Man, I say I think we broke the record last year in the playoffs. For what? We had like 10 sacks or something like that. 14 this week, man. 14 this week. I'm glad we're building a new stadium. Cause Derrick Henry gonna tear the walls out of it. Titans head up, man.
All right.
We ain't gonna talk about that long.
I keep going and I keep picking against the Titans and they keep winning, so I'm going to keep picking against the Titans, and so I'm taking the Bengals and I'm taking the 1.5. Just to let you know, Jamar Chase is still questionable, so he may or may not play if that means anything to you.
They don't need Jamar Chase. That boy Burrow got receiver after receiver, and he got a rocket cannon mother. He's gonna get that ball there. They gonna come to Tennessee, and they gonna stop the King Henry, man.
Never.
They gonna put a dent in the Henry train, and they gonna leave up out of here, man, with the victory, man. Bengals head up, man. I hate to do that to my home team, but they can't keep winning, man. It's about the money. I don't bet with my heart. I bet with the money.
And get what? I'm glad he lost this week. King Henry, you heard him, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't better.
You heard him, nigga, man. You heard again.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
I ain't better.
Yeah.
What you did? What you pick?
I ain't bet with no bet.
What you talking about?
I talking about on the sheet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear
No,
it.
he picked the Titans.
Well, say that then.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm like, man, I had to go to
But I
Memphis
don't bet with
then,
my heart
man.
with them every week.
Man, I had to go.
Like
I had to go to
I
Memphis. I had to go to Memphis then, man. Just say that then, Gorilla and them. Man, I had to go to them folk, man. Just say that then.
Listen to this.
Talking all about them Titans. Don't do that, man.
I don't get too high about
Don't do that on Tennessee. And then he got man.
don't be
If
getting
that
high
can turn
about
into
no
a
bunch of
heating
wrong
pad,
folks,
man, we'll melt you right now, man. Weighing that on your back. Leslie, on the backside, I just want to hear your pick.
What's your pick on that game, Lit?
I picked the Titans head up for the
I can't hear you. Say it a little louder, Leslie.
I picked the
Paul
Titans
got
head
this.
up for the 110.
Hey,
Oh, okay, then let's do it.
Yeah,
Mine is strictly on the fact that I don't believe that Vegas has Tennessee a 1.5 point underdog at home. And when Vegas says something stupid like that, that's when I start thinking they're rigging this game.
Conspiracy.
Do
But
I
you-
think that the
but you
Titans are
took the
better?
Bengals.
Yes, but I take the Bengals because I think the NFL is saying the Bengals are winning this
think
week.
so.
I say Tennessee by 1.
I don't even think this is going to be a
Ooh,
game,
I
man.
I don't
Tennessee
think
by
the
one.
Titans-
I don't even think this is going
Titans
to be
are
a
necessarily
game.
better than Cincinnati.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't think they're necessarily better.
Man, I don't know why you buy them glasses, man. Man,
It's a
y'all
one-point
never
game.
buy them glasses.
It's a one-point game.
You said
That's
that
what they said. That's a
Bluetooth
coin
or whatever.
flip.
Oh, yeah.
I should never buy
Hey,
no glasses like that.
no kind of way, made it. No kind of way, made it.
Well, just
Talking
understand,
about, man.
Vegas,
The Titans?
Vegas,
Come on,
are
King
NFL.
Henry, man.
Hey, the conspiracies, the Titans by 1. Why?
Off camera, I'm taking all they bets, folks. Remember I told y'all that, and we'll continue to see who on the bet next week.
See.
We're going to see who put their money.
I bet
So
5 on
now,
it. I got 5.
Yeah, me and you betting. That's a
I
bet.
got 5.
That's a bet.
Yeah. We on.
Yeah, off the camera.
We on. Yeah, we gonna do it out
Nah,
the
that's your diehard team.
I said 25, man.
We gonna-
Off the camera.
So you saying Cincinnati gonna beat them?
I said 25, the Titans win,
I don't
man.
want the point.
Yeah, what I'm
I
saying,
said
we ain't betting on the
25.
points now. Just head up. I just say they gonna
No,
win
you
by.
get the
They gonna
points.
win by one.
You'll get
Yeah.
the points, bro.
I don't want the points. I bet with the Titans.
10, man.
Hey,
100 on your team.
hey.
I don't bet no 100.
eBay.
I got 1,700 already.
I bet with the
This ain't y'all
Titans.
team, then. This ain't your team.
Hey, look, I'm betting with. Hey, eBay.
Man, you. Man,
I don't need no points when I'm betting with the Titans.
Jack behind shit like that.
eBay.
Put my team up there with that bullshit.
I don't need no eBay. I don't need no
bet
points
you
when
ain't
I'm
bet
betting
on
with the
them.
Titans.
I bet 100 right now they lose.
Hey,
I bet 100 right now Denver lose. I bet you right
on
now.
to the next one, Paul.
That ain't
Hey, get
none
what?
of
No,
our team.
hold on, cause he don't
That
piss
ain't
me off.
that ain't none of our team.
He don't piss me off at
Paul,
this
we
point.
gone, Paul.
I bet 100 out right
We need to
now.
go to the
Titans,
next-
that Denver lose, and we can get it to Paul right now.
Anyway, hey, we already know.
Put no Titan up there with no damn.
Well, if you're betting
Sorry,
100, bet
Denver,
with your
man.
team.
Don't
Don't
do
bet
no-
with somebody else's team.
Nah, don't do that. Don't put
guy,
Yeah,
put
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Don't put that
Like he
team up
told
there
me
like
one day
that,
when
man.
when I done my job.
Don't put that
Yeah.
team
He
up
have
there
to do
like
my work. He
that.
said, man, I freaking love
You don't do that.
Everybody else, he had to
I'm
come
like
to
you
him.
now.
They were lame.
Lele.
He said, man, I
like
love
you
this
now.
guy, man.
They
I
were
love him back,
disrespectful, man.
man. Oh, man.
Put us up there by
This
the
man doing all
Denver.
that talking, man. Ain't putting nothing where his mouth at.
I
Yeah.
just tried to.
Ain't nobody betting on them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Why we
He gonna put us up there by
Denver
the
How we go to Titan to Denver?
Yeah.
I got 25. And you want bet?
Man, we off of that, man. Let's go.
All right.
Okay then. Well,
Let's move on here.
then.
Let's get off the Titans here. We're not going to say nothing else about
Titans
the
not no
Titans.
team to get off of,
But
we gotta
anyway,
move on. We gotta move
Falcons
on.
and Commanders.
Uh-huh.
The Falcons are getting 4 points. The Commanders, I always call them the Commandos.
Yeah.
But the Commanders are giving 4 points to the Falcons. Who you going to take, Mater?
Man, Mariota, I took him in my fantasy team last week, and he actually done okay. I think I'd take him again. +4, Falcons.
What about you, eBay?
I really don't like Mariota. But I think this week Jamar Chase come back because they inactive him last week, or if he might be inactive this week. But anyway, I'm gonna take the Commandos, man. I'm gonna give up the 4.
Who you talking about? Who's coming back?
Now I thought Chase was coming back, but I don't think he come back this week. I think this team.
Chase is with the Bengals.
Not Jamar Chase.
The quarterback.
The DN.
Chase. He's still his name Chase.
The
Like his name
DN.
Chase too. From he came from Ohio State.
Oh, okay.
The defensive end. His name Chase too.
Okay.
Defensive end.
Well,
for
both the
Commandos.
Chases may or may not play this week.
Yeah,
They're
but
questionable.
regardless, I think the Commandos. They playing good, bro. And they got that quarterback in there now, and that young guy.
I think this week I'm taking the Falcons straight up to win that game. I just don't think the Commanders are that good.
Yeah, SVP
Nah,
no
I mean,
more.
I'm going straight up.
Straight
Falcons.
up?
Yeah, SVP no
I'm
more.
not even taking the plus point.
Europe. It's not SVP.
Straight up?
SVP was
been
down
in
at the
that
bottom.
Yeah.
So,
That jack ain't the man.
hey,
You been passing that jack?
I had to grow a pair. I had to grow
That's
a pair.
175.
You got to adapt.
Hey,
Yeah.
guess what?
175.
I bet
He went for it,
you
didn't he?
25 push-ups on that game that the Falcons don't win by 4.
Okay.
How you
So
gonna
you're
bet
giving me
him
the
and
Falcons
he
and
kick
4
him straight up?
I said if they don't win by 4,
They got to cover the 4.
they got to cover the 4.
Are you talking? Well, the Commanders are the
I
team
picked
with
them
4
straight
points.
up. I picked the Commanders giving up the 4. That ain't what our bet is. Our bet is that you don't cover the 4.
He giving you 4 points.
Nah, he giving
He's
me
not.
4.
He's not understanding.
Why would
Falcons.
Atlanta give you
He's
4?
+4, right?
Right.
And he's saying they're gonna win. They're gonna cover the spread or whatever.
They don't have to cover the spread. Washington
Oh, you
has to
picked
cover
them
the
with the
spread.
4.
No,
he
I
picked
picked
them
them
head
straight up.
I
That's
said
what I'm
since you picked them head
saying.
up. He said
Since you picked them head up, they don't cover the 4.
Okay. I would.
If Atlanta
talk about
win by
y'all
5 points, I do the push-ups. If they don't win by 5 points,
Can you explain it
you
better
do
than
the
me,
push-ups.
Leslie?
Nah, I
'Cause
just said
it's
it. I
not-
just said it so you can understand it.
Nuh-uh.
If Atlanta win
You didn't
by
say it
5
so he
or
could
more,
understand it.
If you win by 5 or more with Atlanta,
Why would I do that? Because
I'm
the Falcons.
giving you the bet. You said that straight up.
No bet.
The Falcons are the underdog.
Hold on. He said they gonna win straight up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then we
let's
move on.
We're gonna have to explain this off of camera,
There you go,
so we can get this down. But I'm taking the Falcons straight up. He's taking.
If you win by 5, if
Commanders.
Atlanta win by 5, I do push-ups. If they win by 11,
I'm not going to take that bet because my team. I chose the underdog.
No bet.
No points.
No bet.
Because my team is the underdog.
Right.
We're supposed to get the points.
Right.
All right. Chargers and Cardinals. The Chargers are giving 4.5 points to the Cardinals.
I give him a good bet.
What you got there, Mater?
Give me Cardinals plus 4.5. They ain't gonna keep on losing, man. They'll come out and fight this week. They might beat the Chargers, they may not. But I do believe they will cover that 4.5, folks.
And once again, I'll let everybody know, Kyler Murray is once again questionable. He didn't play last week as questionable. He's got a hamstring injury. So I'm just giving you a little heads up that those little legs might not be moving.
Colt McCoy will come out and take care of business this week, man. He'll come out and they'll cover that 4.5.
All right, so what do you got?
Come on, man. Chargers, man. Cover all that. That's nothing. That's on the
What
dog.
you
You
like?
ain't see
I'm-
Colt McCoy last week. He was looking rattled as hell.
I'm taking the Cardinals straight up because
What?
all the money's going on the Chargers. Straight up Cardinals. Getting those points this week. It's going to happen. Let's
Okay.
go on to the Raiders and Seahawks. The Raiders are getting spotted 3.5 points. Who you going to take? Mater.
Raiders plus 3.5. Simple, cut, and dry. On to my co-host.
All right, what do you got there, EB?
Seahawks. Minus a 3.5, because, come on, man. Geno and them playing great.
All right. So I was just waiting till everybody else because I'm going to be different than everybody. Man, I'm going to grow a pair this week. And I'm
Raiders
going
plus-
Raiders straight up.
I like that.
Straight up.
Let me hit that Jack Daniels, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
like
Mayor. Mayor, did you pay that Jack Daniels over here? Man. Okay.
He picked it.
Hey,
man.
if I luck up and get a couple of these, man, I'm in the clear, man.
He picked it. Let's go.
Or you're going to be
Rams.
way behind it. You're going to be at the bottom of the list on the total points.
The Rams and the Chiefs.
Let me take this one first, y'all. Let me take this one first.
14.5.
Rams. Head up. They come out in Kansas City some kind of way. The conspiracy part of our show will come to fruition, and we'll see the conspiracy right before your eyes. Watch the game. The Rams will, the Super Bowl repeating, defending Rams will beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right, well, you got it, man.
Plus 14.5 is right.
Yeah.
I got to go with that. This is an NFL team.
I win that one bet. I win for the whole sheet.
I'm going with it too. It's 720 points, man. If I win this game, man, that's huge. That's huge. I'm taking the Rams straight up. And here's the thing: Kupp is out. Cooper Kupp is not playing. Everybody.
Good.
So
no reason I want him.
just to let you know, and I think that's why the 14.5 is there. Those weeks, the Chiefs, they're way ahead in their division. They could lose this game and not mean anything, and that's why they're going to lose it. Rams win. Next pick, 49ers and Saints. 9 points is the spread. 49ers are giving 9 points to the Saints.
Hey, Saints, head up. I'm done
It's a
with
bold pick. What you got?
He trying to drop
Mater?
some cojones. He see me and Paul taking him 7-20. He got to try to do something about it.
I really think the
I'm going to take the Saints plus
I really
the 9.
think it's going to win.
I take the Saints plus the 9, man.
I'm going to go completely opposite of everybody, and I'm taking the 49ers minus the 9. They looked good last week,
really
which we've
did.
been saying.
It really did.
Anytime they come out pouring
Saints
it
look
in
good,
one
too.
week,
Don't never forget that.
they don't do that. But
Don't never forget that.
That's
Saints look
exactly
good,
right.
too.
And that's the reason why I'm
Saints
taking the
defense
49ers.
Look great. They
But
look great.
McCaffrey's gonna
49ers
go
got a
fire.
lot of weapons right now.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at the game the other night and I was like, Debo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, Garoppolo, Ayuk. Man, they got so many. The running back, they got so many weapons. Better watch out for them 49. They might slide through that back door and try to do some Super Bowl appearing.
That's another one of those teams that I believe look like crap the first half of the season.
Here they come.
They're going to be in the playoffs.
Here they come.
And watch out, because I think that team could be the Super Bowl team. And I've already said earlier in our deals that the Chiefs would be in the Super Bowl.
I did tell you this: Dallas Cowboys, Tennessee Titans, Super Bowl.
All right.
All right.
Anyway, Packers, Eagles. We got the Packers, and they're getting spotted 7 points from the Eagles. Is this going to be the week, Mater, that Rodgers quit screwing with us?
Nah. But he will cover that 7. He will cover that 7. He'll go into Philly. I won't say he won't win. I ain't gonna say he'll win. I won't drop the cojones on that. But I do believe he will be winning that game, and the Eagles will squeak it out at the end by 3, 4, maybe something like that.
I think he's gonna win. I think I keep thinking Rodgers is coming. This is the part of the season that the Packers need to step it up, and I think they're gonna step it up. They may not even make the playoffs, but he's got to at least make it look respectable. And if he can beat the Eagles,
making a lot of money.
Beating the Eagles will be like, hey, you know what?
Resume.
Relax. RELAX.
Yeah.
And that's going to be what you're going to see. The Packers win. That's what he's going to say. And that's going to be it. Did you already?
Nah.
What you got?
AJ Brown.
And AJ Brown.
AJ Brown.
What about
Mississippi.
What about the
They cover the 7.
What about the quarterback?
Eagles, Jalen Hurts gonna get it to him, but they covered the 7, and Aaron Rodgers will have a terrible day. The Eagles defense is the truth, especially on pass defense. He did, and they rushers.
But the Packers got a combo of running backs, like you said, on a good defense. Those edge rushers, you rush up the middle.
Yeah, but see, that's what the Packers don't do this year. They don't run the ball; they pass the ball.
No,
they ain't got no receivers like that. Hey, Eagles.
All right, next pick. Our Monday night special, the Colts are giving 2.5 points to the Steelers.
Monday night.
So the lights are going to be on. What are you taking there, Mater?
I'm taking the Steelers to come out and beat these people in Indianapolis, man. Head up for 120 points on our little sheet. And Mike Tomlin and them, they'll show you, we still got pride. We still here. And they'll come in there and they'll beat Indy, man.
All right, I'm going to take the Colts and the -2.5. I think they'll win that game at the very end. It'll be a close game, and that's the worst Monday night game though yet. I think. I think it's going to be.
They'll make it exciting.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
I sure hope so. So, just as a side thing, you think we should take the over on that? I don't even know what it is.
We can guess the over. We'll get closest.
I'm gonna say this right here, man. I got bet. I've been asking about him all year.
You got
back,
the what?
Man.
What?
Watt is back,
what?
Man. Watt will have a career day this day. 3 sacks, fumble recovery, and maybe even an interception. Still his head up.
I can see that happening. Yeah. Anyway, it's been a great time. We've had a good time. We've made all our picks. Next week, we'll see what really happened and who comes out on top. And I'll tell you right now, one of my picks about the Saints, the only way they win that game is 2 scores on defense. Mark my words. If they win, they have to get 2 scores on defense because their offense ain't doing it.
And in closing, the Rams will beat the Chiefs, man. You heard it here first, man. Conspiracy.
And our trash team of the year is Denver.
Denver's out.
Over and out, man.